Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Before we get started, we do have a couple of shout outs today. So massive shout out to Alfred, who I believe has subscribed before, so nice to see you again. And also to Chicken Nugget, who has quite an interesting username. If you would like a shout out, you can stay tuned to the end of the video and I will tell you how to get one in the next video. Today what we're going to do is have a look at Fortnite. So as I've said over the past couple of videos, what I'm doing at the minute is going back through all of the units that I've got videos for at the moment and just adding in extra detail and extra videos where I think there needs to be some. So today we're going to do a really quick video on the background to Fortnite, which I'm sure you guys know a lot more about than I do. So let's get started. So Fortnite was released in 2017 by Epic Games. Epic Games are a company who have also worked on big names such as Gears of War. The game itself can be put into lots of different categories. So essentially it's an online game, but it's also a player versus player game in that users are sort of pitted against each other. Now, as well as this, it can fit into the battleground genre and it can also fit into the sandbox genre as well. Now, the game Fortnite has got 3 different modes which all form part of the franchise. Battle Royale is the most famous of these and it's probably the one that you guys know about and play the most. This is the sort of last man standing battle game. Save the World was the game that was released first, and this is a sort of co-op survival game, so it's very similar to Battle Royale, but here it's less about last man standing and more about working together as a team. And then there's the creative aspect, which is a sandbox game, so essentially a game whereby the user has to complete different tasks. But it's creative, so it means that players can actually craft things that are perhaps like landscapes or the clothes or skins that they wear to help them to complete these tasks. Now, the Battle Royale version is the one that you're likely to be tested on the most, although this is a look at the industry as a whole. When we talk about Fortnite, really, we're talking about the Battle Royale version. So the gameplay for this, for those of you who don't know, runs as follows. Basically, users are put into groups of 100 and dropped onto an island where they then fight to the death. Now, the island itself gets progressively smaller and smaller. So you can't, for instance, hide somewhere, hope to not be noticed and emerge as the last man standing, because the island starts to push the users into a smaller and smaller area, meaning that users are sort of forced into action. Now, to help them win the game by being the last man standing, players are able to craft items around them. So they can build fortresses, they can knock down certain elements of the landscape to perhaps reveal where people are hiding. Now, the Battle Royale version of the game, as we've said, is the most successful. Initially, it drew in audiences of around 125 million within its first year. So that's quite an achievement, really. Now, one of the ways it was able to do this is because it's available across all platforms. So it doesn't matter whether you're a PC gamer, whether you're an Xbox fan, whether you're a PlayStation fan, or whether you're just playing it on a mobile, because you can access it across all of the different platforms. And this, again, is not only one of the reasons why it's so popular, but one of the reasons why it's able to make so much money, because the franchise as a whole in 2018 made around £2.4 billion. Now, a lot of these are made up from microtransactions, things that we would expect to see within a game, buying new outfits, buying new emotes, but there's also an in-game currency that runs alongside all of this. So rather than spending real world pounds on the game, you spend your money on something called V-Bucks, and this is the in-game currency that allows you then to buy whatever it is that you want. Although, interestingly, nothing that you can buy on Fortnite will advantage you in any way, which again is another reason why it's so popular. So there's no way of becoming better at the game by spending money. It doesn't disadvantage you if you don't have the money to spend on the game. Now, I'm going to do a video probably tomorrow or later on this week, which talks about the reasons for Fortnite's success and longevity. So we'll go into that a little bit more in that video. Today, it was mostly about giving you guys an introduction to the game itself. And as I said, you guys probably already know this and know a lot more than I do. But there are a few key terms to take away from today's video, which is an unusually quick video for me. So here's a few key terms for you guys to research and to make note cards from if you don't already know them. If you would like a shout out in the next video, all you need to do is subscribe, so hit the button below. And if you hit the bell icon next to it, then you get instant notifications every time I post a new video, which I'm doing quite a lot of at the minute, given that a lot of us still aren't out and about as we were before. If you have any questions, comments, ideas, suggestions, you can pop them in the comments section below, or you can get in touch with me through my social media. I have both Twitter and Instagram, where I get back to you almost straight away if you send me a message. I will see you guys later for another video.